Hey everybody, welcome back to Reviewing the Elite. We are going to cover AEW Dynamite from October 23rd. Lots to unpack in this one, and we're going to try it a bit of a different way. I got a lot I want to actually say about this show. I wasn't able to cover last week's, and believe me, if I had, I would have been kind of hypercritical about it. So, maybe for some of the fans out there, it's a good thing I didn't. But before we continue, let me just tell you that there are spoilers in my review. So, spoiler warning: if you don't want to hear what I have to say, you haven't seen it yet, move on. Come back to me later. All right. First thing we want to talk about is the fact that the finals for the AEW Tag Team Championship has been set. It's going to be SCU versus the Lucha Brothers. The Lucha Brothers won by pinfall over Private Party in the opening match, and in the second match, SCU took on Dark Order. Both of these great matches, kind of chaotic, kind of all over the place. There were times where we weren't sure if the referee had control or who the legal man was, but we got it out, so it will be SCU taking on the Lucha Brothers next week for the AEW Tag Team Championships. And my prediction right now is the Lucha Brothers. I predicted the Lucha Brothers to win, I predicted SCU to win, and I predict the Lucha Brothers will walk away this week as the AEW Tag Team Champions. Next up, Kenny Omega picks up a win over Joey Janela in what I thought was a pretty darn good match. 3.75 stars. What happened at the beginning of that match was the Inner Circle showed up in the audience with their tickets, went up to the VIP booth. Now, it was kind of damn annoying that I'm trying to watch the match, I'm trying to see what's going on, and the camera keeps cutting up to what's going on in the VIP booth. I think I probably missed some really good parts of that match because of that. A little bit annoying, but other than that, great match, 3.75 stars. Now, moving on to some other things about the show, I've been hypercritical of the run-in that AEW always uses. It always seems like it's a run-in. It always seems like there's a thing going on. Somebody runs in, hits somebody, and that's what they're using as kind of a plot device, right? Well, this time you saw something that was a little bit different. Tony Schiavone standing in the ring with Cody Rhodes to do an in-ring interview. Cody Rhodes was going to make an announcement. And Tony Schiavone was standing there in the ring. New plot device. We got some other stuff going on. Then the run-in. And then out of nowhere, up from the VIP booth, the Inner Circle, they're blowing the air horns. They're doing this, that, and the other. Talking trash. And as Cody Rhodes gets ready to go up there, he is joined by his brother Dustin Rhodes, MJF, and my favorite wrestler of all time, DDP, Diamond Dallas Page. They show up. They all head up to the VIP booth. Cody smashing the glass with MJF's scarf, and the fight starts out in like the concession T-shirt area, wherever, amongst the crowd up there. The fans that were up there, they got a special treat. Security broke the whole thing up. Guess what? It wasn't a run-in. They're finally using something other than a run-in as a plot device, and thank God for that. And obviously that little scuffle is, it's going to build heat, it's going to build tension, it's going to build excitement for the AEW Championship match. Cody Rhodes taking on Chris Jericho for the AEW Championship at Full Gear. Excited about that. Next up, women's action. Britt Baker versus Jamie Hayter. I love Britt Baker. I love what she's doing. She's going out there. She's getting the fans behind her. Jamie Hayter, never seen her before. Never. I'm not gonna lie to you. Never heard her. Was completely impressed. These two ladies went out and they fought like the guys, man. They were throwing heavy blows. They were just beating the hell out of each other. It was a darn good match. It's what I think. Women's wrestling ought to be. They ought to be able to get in there and fight just like the guys. Forget the screaming and the hair pulling. Go out and do it. It was some of the pacing was a little bit awkward. Some of the timing was a little bit awkward, but. I got nothing but love for this match. And after the match, Jamie Hayter goes over to do an interview. Hey, not a run-in, an interview. And she starts to do her interview, and then all of a sudden, bam, Brandy Rhodes out of nowhere with, guess what? The run-in. Whatever. It was great. It's good to see them using some plot devices other than the run-in. Oh, man, and then we get to the main event. Moxley versus Pac for TV time remaining. And one of the things I noticed throughout the show, and I kind of picked up on it here and there in other shows, but on this show, for sure I noticed it, without question, was the use of the time limit. I'm hearing over the speakers, 10-minute time limit, 15-minute time limit, television time limit remaining, things like that. So that's very old school. AEW is going back to the days of time limit matches, and Moxley and Pac did not disappoint. This main event was jump started by Pac, and it was Moxley turned on him last week, in the middle of the match, went all Steve Austin, kicked him in the stomach, hit him, and gave him the middle finger. So, of course, a little bit of a grudge match, kind of fun. And the crowd's chanting, the crowd is actually chanting "asshole" on TNT, and you could hear it. And it was just a fun match. Went the time limit distance. It was all good. It was a fight from the start. Pac is big and muscular, but he's fast. That's one of the things I love about Pac, is he's big, he's built, he's cut, but he can move around that ring with anybody. Mox was just doing his Moxley thing, and I'm glad that he's no longer in the WWE. I'm so glad he gets to go out, do the things that he wants to do, entertain the crowd the way he wants to entertain the crowd, fight his opponents the way he wants to fight his opponents, and he's so much better for it. Great pacing of the match. The crowd was into it from start to finish. From the second Pac came out, jump started a match, they were into it all the way. AEW Dynamite is not perfect. They got a long way to go to get the reaction that people were getting back during, say, the Monday Night Wars or the Attitude Era. But AEW is coming around. They're figuring it out each and every week, giving you something better each and every week. I'm excited about this roster. We got some other things coming up that I'll talk about in videos. We got some new people coming to the roster. I'm going to make a video on that. I'm going to make a video about some of the things that I'm seeing being said about AEW, both positive and negative, on the internet. Make sure you check us out. You can live tweet with me during the show at Elite Reviewing on Twitter, and make sure you like and subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get a notification and you're subscribed for each and every video that I put up. Guys, thanks for this one. It was kind of quick, it was kind of short, but I'll see you in the next one.